Nakikita ko sa mga reviews ng mga channel na bihasa sa mga flashlight at pare-pareho lang ang kanilang sinasabi. This is the best headlamp I've ever tried. Guys, stick around for our review of the Sofern HS21. Kung ikaw ay mahilig sa camping, astronomy, ikaw ay isang electrician or any profession that does repair work or detailed inspection, makikinabang ka sa headlamp na to. Una, meron siyang 10 LEDs. Isang high-powered LED para sa malayuan. Meron siyang 6 na high CRI para sa floodlight niya. At ito ay rated at 100 CRI. Pangalawa ay ang kanyang rotary switch para sa madaling pagpapalit ng mga modes. Pangatlo ay ang kanyang infrared sensor para sa hands-free na pagpapalit ng liwanag. So pang-apat ay ang compact size niya. Panglima, ang nagustuhan ko dito ay ang kanyang surprising value for its price. Sa mga na-offer niya at its price point is napakasulit talaga. So let's do a quick unboxing. Let's go. Okay. So you have the manual. Okay. Right, set that aside. Charging cable. USB-C siya, USB-A. Set it aside. And ito yung unit. Oh, may extra gasket pa, just in case. Okay, remove. Ito yung battery. 300 milliamp hours. 18650. Oh, so there's an indicator. Turns red when charging. So let's test the beam shots outside. Let's go. Sofern HS21. Guys, yan, napakalakas. Tingnan nyo. Ito yung kanyang spotlight. So, ito yung low, medium, high, yung pinakamalakas na yung turbo. Ito yung spotlight ng Sofern HS21. Napakalakas. Okay, so let's switch to its floodlight. Yan. Low, medium, high, and turbo. Yan. Yung pinakamalakas niya. Napakalakas. High CRI LEDs for the floodlight. Yan. Napakaganda ng beam profile. Yan guys, sobrang liwanag ng floodlight niya. Ang lawak ng sakop. Yan, napakaliwanag ng floodlight. Then let's test yung kanyang combination ng floodlight at saka spotlight. Yan. So, low, medium, yan, high, and then turbo. Yan. This is the combination of the spotlight and the floodlight. Napakaliwanag. Sobrang liwanag, guys. Yung huli nating ite-testing is yung kanyang red light. Ito yung red light niya. Yan. Non-disturbing. Ito yung low, medium, high, at yan. Low, medium, at saka high lang. Put natin siya as a headlamp. So ito yung red light niya. Then let's switch to spotlight. Yan. Kaliwanag ng spotlight. Malayo yung throw. Ito yung highest setting niya. And then, ito yung floodlight. Yan. Yung floodlight niya and the combination of the two. Okay, so ito yung spotlight. Ito yung kanyang floodlight and yung combination. Yan. Floodlight. Ito yung floodlight niya. Napaka-floody. So pag-usapan natin ang kanyang emitters. O meron siyang dedicated thrower or spotlight na LED. Yan ang SFT 40 and known ang SFT 40 as good thrower. Ito yung kanyang spotlight. Yung pinaka nagustuhan ko sa kanya ay ang kanyang floodlight. Meron siyang 6 na CSP1919. It has a 100 CRI. Ano ba yung CRI? Color Rendering Index. Para sa akin, ang pangunahing advantage ng high CRI, una, mas tumpak na kulay. Ang mataas na CRI ay nagpapakita ng mga kulay nang mas malapit kung paano ito makita sa liwanag ng araw. Kaya mas madaling makita ang mga detalye. Mas madaling matukoy ang halaman, hayop at iba pang bagay sa paligid. Pangalawa is mas magandang visibility. Kapag-pakinabang ang high CRI sa sitwasyong kailangan ng mataas na detalye tulad ng camping, hiking, repair work, emergency or search and rescue operations. Yung pangatlong advantage niya is mas kaunting eye strain. Ang mababang CRI LED ay maaaring magdulot ng matigas o malamlam na ilaw na maaaring maging sanhi ng pagkapagod ng mata. Habang ang high CRI naman ay mas malambot at komportable sa mata. So meron ka ng spotlight, meron kang floodlight, at yung isa pa niyang mode, pwede mong gamitin ng sabay ang spotlight at floodlight niya. Di ba cool? If you want that maximum illumination. Ito yung pang-apat na mode niya. Ito yung red light. Kung magtatanong kayo, ano nga bang gamit ng red light? Una is that it preserves your night vision. So red light causes minimal pupil constriction, allowing more light to enter your eye when adapting to darkness. Red light attracts fewer bugs than white light. Red light has better contrast as well, making details easier to see. It also reduces disturbance to wildlife because animals like dogs, cats, most mammals, and many types of fish cannot see red light, meaning they primarily see colors in blue and green spectrum and perceive red light as a shade of gray due to their limited color vision. So, napaka-useful to when you're fishing, you want to be a bit stealthy, but then you still need illumination. Red light is a way to go. Nagamit din to for tactical situations kasi sa malayuan, hindi siya gaano nakikita yung red light. Hindi siya kapansin-pansin. Hindi gaya ng white light. So, hindi ka madedetect basta-basta if you're using a red light. Okay, so ginagamit ang red light sa flashlight sa maraming larangan gaya ng camping, astronomy, hunting, photography, at kahit sa survival situations. Right? So pag-usapan naman natin yung kanyang features, user interface, build quality, and all. Yung power source niya, this one runs on an 18650 300 milliamp hour battery from Sofer. So this is included in the package when I got this. So lahat ng contacts niya ay spring and copper plated or gold plated. Very good build quality, all metal construction except from the seal and the lens. So yung switch naman niya, it has many purpose. So aside from turning it on and off, it also serves as a battery indicator. So if it's green, that means you have very healthy battery, marami ka pang power. And when it turns red, that indicates na kailangan mo nang mag-charge or magpalit ng battery. It doubles as a charging indicator. When you're charging, malalaman mo kung full siya if nag-green. If red, well, of course, it's still charging, right? So ito naman, here's how you charge it. Yung USB-C niya, it has a rubber seal. This is an IP65 waterproof. And then on this part, this is the infrared sensor for hands-free operation. To activate that, you just have to click it 3 times. Yan. Click it 3 times, it will activate the infrared sensor. Yan. Each of the lights or each of the modes, 4 intensities. So low, medium, high, and turbo. So 4 lang. So in this case, sa spotlight na yung SFT40, low, and then you just have to full press while on, medium, high, turbo. Yan. And it cycles through. Yan. If you just long press. So if you need instant turbo, you can always double press and it will take you right away to turbo. There you go. That's on turbo. Long press again to cycle. Yan. Madali lang. And the cool thing about this is that it remembers yung intensity na ginamit mo. So kung gaano kalakas mo siyang iniwan dito, let's say for example sa kanyang spotlight, let's say medium or high, nasa high to. When you switch to the other LEDs or the other mode, yan, mahina na siya, di ba? Kasi nasa low siya. But kung binalik mo naman, yan, naka-high. So it remembers, so programmable siya. So napakaganda. Pag let's say I want to program this to be at turbo yung spotlight ko for long range use and momentary long range. Ganon. And then I want to use my floodlight at, let's say, medium, right? And then if I want to bump up the illumination if for the combo, let's say I'll just put this on high. So medium dito, high, and then dito ay turbo. Yan. So pwede ko siyang paglaruan dito lang. Hindi ko na kailangang i-ano yung intensity niya kasi pwede akong mag-assign ng lakas ng each of the modes. So yun lang. Ito lang. And for the red light, let's say you want the red light to be this bright. Yan. So tinatandaan niya kung gaano kalakas each mode. So di ba? Napaka-useful niyan. Great. So the next thing I want to talk about is yung kanyang head strap, right? Or head mount. So kung napapansin nyo, meron siyang ridges dito sa likod niya. That's because kung imamount mo siya, meron ding protrusion dito. So that locks the flashlight into place on a certain angle. And you can just go ahead and snap it right on and then assign an angle to your flashlight and it keeps it that way. Smart and simple. And yung head strap niya is hindi yung single lang yung sa gilid lang. Meron din siya dito sa taas. So marami akong hindi nabanggit about this flashlight, pros and cons, other features or specs, especially detailed opinion. But one thing is for sure, just like other enthusiasts who've experienced the Sofern HS21, for me, this is the best headlamp that I've ever tried. And Sofern does really well when it comes to build quality. And the rotary switch for me, I keep on fiddling around this switch because it's somewhat really satisfying. Good feel, actually. It has a good feel. So will I recommend this? Definitely, yes. I would highly recommend this. So if you want to get an HS21 for yourself, alam nyo nang gagawin, tingnan nyo lang doon sa description. And thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please feel free to leave me with your thoughts about the HS21. And I'd be more than happy to respond to your comments. And this is Nugget, and see you on the next video.